The IDON'T website summarises many of the issues which one needs to consider if you're going through a divorce, or a separation for that matter. Now, we know that divorce is a big issue in our society. We know, for example, that approximately half of all marriages end up in a divorce, and a lot greater percentage of second marriages and third marriages end up in divorce when compared with first marriages. But the interesting part is that that doesn't take into account separations from de facto relationships or separations which are never reported to the authorities. And so this business of separation and divorce affects just about everybody at some time in their lives. Not only that, it's the biggest financial issue that anyone is likely to encounter in their life, apart from buying a house or retirement. Just think of some of the issues. If a divorce or separation comes about, it might involve selling a house and buying two others. That might also bring about a need to look for the mortgages and have discussions with banks. There are issues associated with accountancy, especially if a business is involved in the ownership of assets within the divorcing couples. But then we also have to think of new wills, new powers of attorney, maybe new or rearranged life insurance, trauma insurance, income protection insurance. What about the trusts that are already established within the family relationship? Maybe they have to be looked at as well. Oh, don't forget the superannuation. That has to be rearranged. And often, and it should always be taken into account, often superannuation is one of the biggest assets that exist. So there's a lot of financial issues when it comes to divorce. But there's legal issues, there's family issues, there's psychological issues and the like. Now, back to the divorce website. I've always felt that it's worthwhile having a site or going to a site which is one which has resources for you to read about and learn about before you go to get professional advice. It's no use going to a lawyer, an accountant or a financial advisor and paying $400, $500, $600 an hour to learn about something that you can read about beforehand and be well prepared to talk about before you go to see these professionals. And that's what the site's all about. It's a resource site covering many of the aspects associated with divorce. Now, we don't like divorce. Sometimes it's necessary on the minds of people. Other times it's just convenient. Who knows? We're not there to judge anybody in that area. We're just suggesting that if there is a divorce or separation taking place, it is wise to know your facts before you seek professional advice and have a place to go to where you can refer your questions, learn about the answers before progressing any further. So that's what the site's all about. We welcome your interest in the site and encourage you to stay connected so that you can learn more and more and more about the huge number of issues associated with divorce and separation, and not just ignore them and just hope they go away. Because they won't go away. All you're deferring is the inevitable. Enjoy the site, and don't forget to email us if you've got any queries or you want to make a comment. Thanks very much.